I'm thinking this deranged woman got up, went to the Reese house for some food or a handout. And if she had a gun, she could have ordered Francine into submission and bound her. And if you really think about it, this is just the size of pistol a woman would carry.
What about Mr. Reese? How would he fit into this scenario?
His son told me that Luke liked to go out on the family properties in the morning to work all day long. He'd come back midday for lunch. So maybe she surprised him when he came to the door to change his clothes. And if you really think about it, a psychotic woman might be more likely to untie the bonds after shooting Mrs. Reese, and might be more likely to clean up the blood. Put out an APB on every detail we have. Maybe someone will remember this hitchhiking baby woman. You got it.
All right, I understand, but as soon as you find out about that, call me back. Thanks.
She's clean.
What?
She admits to being in the area and even sleeping under the bridge, but she didn't murder anybody. She was up at dawn on the road and seen 100 miles away from there. She might be mentally challenged, but completely harmless. Back to square one.
Under Sheriff Jansen?
Now is not a good time.
Well, I thought you should know that my dad's 357 is missing.
Flint, I'm sorry, what did you say?
Well, my sister was doing inventory up at my parents' place, and my dad's 357 is missing. He always kept it in a shelf in the closet. Here. This is a Macon serial number.
Your parents were killed with a .22, though.
Yeah, I know it doesn't make any sense, but still, I thought you should know.
Thanks, Flint. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run the gun as stolen, if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Get me a signed stolen report for that. And call the FBI. I want to know if anyone has ran that gun. Oh, and get a hold of the ATF and have them run the gun through E-Trace. Maybe someone pawned or sold the gun for some extra cash. Okay, let's get this case moving again.
Fill this out here.
Well, I'm assuming this isn't a social visit. Do you have more questions for us?
How well do you know Babe Blake?
Well, he's a member of the congregation. You might think this is ridiculous, but I let him and his grandson stand guard a few nights back.
You did? How?
With their shotguns.
Right here, in fact.
Why?
Well, to be honest, I felt that it was safer to let them stay than insist that they leave.
Bate isn't a suspect, is he, Sheriff?
No, he's not. But I wouldn't recommend him guarding your home anymore, though.
Why?
He's a diagnosed schizophrenic with a record.
Really? Well, we've had a falling out since, so...
Is he harassing you?
No, nothing like that, Sheriff. He's all bark. He's got a good heart.
I'll keep an extra patrol in your neighborhood just in case, though.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we appreciate that.
You know, we're still questioning a lot of people. Friends of the Reeses. We know that Mrs. Reese counseled a lot of people within the church, so we want to...
Everyone's still a suspect.
Whoever it was, it wasn't just a double murder. It was a double execution. Someone with a seared conscience. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Thank you for the coffee, ma'am.
All right, well, thank you for coming by, Sheriff.
Absolutely.
Sheriff?
Yes, Mrs. Anderson.
Never mind. It's probably nothing.
Oh, hold on a second. In a case like this, nothing could be something. What is it?
Well... Have you been by the Crane residence yet?
No, I haven't. Why?
Well, right around the time of the murders, Faye called Francine. All Francine said was, "I can't talk right now. I've got to go and be with my Lord."
Faye Crane. What else?
You don't think that has anything to do with it, do you?
It might. Anything else?
After Faye's friend Caroline passed away, Faye had a vision that 2 more people would die. She was so upset she didn't even go to the funeral. Remember?
I do, sweetheart.
Okay. Is that it?
That's all I can think of for now, but we'll call you if there's anything else.
Very good. Thank you.
We'll see you out.
Okay. Listen, a friend of mine goes to your church. I can see if he can't loan you a gun or two. You can never be too careful.
Well, I don't know how comfortable I feel about that, but given the circumstances, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day. What do you say we grab the kids, pile them into the van, go for a drive, and get some fresh air?
Okay.
Not too far now. I love this place.
Still can't believe the sheriff isn't any closer to solving this than he was 2 weeks ago.
Well, these things take time, sweetheart.
I just feel like if they could find out who did this, I could be myself again. I wouldn't have to be afraid anymore.
Well, that's not how God works. That wouldn't be faith at all.
What do you mean?
Well, we live in fear because of the unknown. So we fill in the blanks, and we fear the worst.
Our friends are murdered. How can we not be afraid? You heard the sheriff. These were executions. Whoever did this could do this again.
I know, sweetheart, but God asks us to trust Him, to deliver us in the middle of the fear, in the middle of the unknown. Think about Daniel when he was in the lion's den. I mean, he faced some very real, furry, and sharp-fanged fears. But he prayed and he trusted while he was surrounded by his fear. And he came out all the better for it.
Look, we found a fuzzy caterpillar.
A caterpillar? Well, I want to see that.
What are you doing here, Sheriff? Did you come to harass me again?
Bade, we need to talk.
So talk.
I need you to leave the Andersons alone. Don't go near their home. Don't call them. Just stay away. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Well, I understand perfectly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sheriff. I don't know why I did that, Sheriff. I'm sorry. Really, Sheriff, I'm sorry. I apologize. Forgive me.
It's okay, man. We're gonna get you some help, buddy. Okay?
I'm sorry, Sheriff.
It's all right. Let's go.